has had no evidence of any activity at all.
Well, the river border has been breached. Huh? If my soldiers were present, this fishman would be bound before us as we speak.
If your muscle brains were present, they would still be there, choking on their fuzzy adornments.
You bald-headed demon.
Show some respect, you two.
Respect. These men should be ashamed to show their faces.
Watch your tone, Jabari.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Hey!
Stop! I have 45 seconds, and I promised Janet Yang I wouldn't do it well because I'm a good girl. I know it looks like I'm standing up here by myself, but I am not. I am hundreds of people. I'm hundreds of people. I am where are the Daniels? Daniels, Jonathan, Leyline, the entire crew, my bae Michelle, Key, Steph, the entire group of artists who made this movie. We just won an Oscar.
I'm glad she didn't win the fucking Oscar. Okay? I'm glad. All right? And I want to say, this doesn't take away from her work ethic and shit, and she is the highest paid black actress in Hollywood and shit. But I'm glad she didn't win shit, okay? I don't give a fuck. A good chunk of her, filmography and shit, is derogatory towards black men and shit, okay? I'm gonna put my purple wig on and shit and tell you why I feel the way I do and shit, okay? What's love got to do with it or whatever, okay? You know, when she did that shit with Tina Turner, when she did that fucking Tina Turner movie and shit, I felt, well, I had a virulent reaction to that movie. I was going through hell. And I'm not going to go into details, but I was going through hell in 1993 or whatever when that shit came out. And I can't tell you, I think it was maybe 93, 94 when that shit came out. But it's trash, okay? It's anti-black male propaganda and shit, okay? I know some of you rolling your eyes, but I don't give a fuck. You look at Waiting to Exhale and shit. That's another movie where she was just going out of her, she was just blowing up and shit. It's a cartoony version of what Miss Sanders would say the black experience is, interpersonally and shit, okay? And then in the movie she was doing all this criminal shit and just acting like a wild animal and shit, okay? And just all the bullshit, even Boys in the Hood, where she's like sitting up screaming and shit, they always show us in conflict. They always show us in that and shit, and I don't give a fuck, I'm glad she didn't get no goddamn Oscar. I know enough, they didn't give her the Oscars they didn't give her the Oscar for the reason I'm stating, but I'm telling you, okay? Fuck Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, whatever. It should be Wanda Forever and shit. Okay, and Sapphire Forever and shit. Just a bunch of bullshit. It was a goddamn minstrel show, okay? There was hardly any men to be seen, black men to be seen around there, and the one dude they did show was a goddamn buffoon, okay? I'm not taking away from Clark Duke. Very, very entertaining, very hilarious in that movie, what he did. He knew there was bullshit, it was a shit show. So he just showed up, he was phoning it in. I don't blame him, okay? That was a minstrel show. Wakanda Forever was a goddamn minstrel show. It was ridiculous, okay? It was so bad that I ain't fucking with Ryan Coogler ever again and shit. I ain't fucking with him, okay? I'm done. Alright? I don't even want to get into it, man. But I'm just glad she didn't get shit. I'm glad she had to watch Jamie Lee Curtis hoist that award high over her head and shit or whatever the fuck. I'm glad. I love seeing the pain on her face because of the pain she gave me when she did that goddamn Tina Turner movie and shit. All that ass whooping, it affected me. Okay, it made me grist for a toxic narcissist that was in my life and shit. I got fucking chewed up and shit. And that movie was a catalyst and shit for that crap. It was a catalyst and shit. Then in real life you find out that Tina Turner was, by and large, doing the most horrific things during that time and previous to it and shit. That she had actually invaded the man's marriage and shit and run his wife out of the house. That she was pimping out women and shit, okay? According to Judge Joe Brown and shit. You can believe what you want to believe, but if they all in Hollywood, they all work for the same fucking guy and shit behind the door, okay? Alright? Yeah, the real Tina Turner ain't no fucking angel. Okay? She was, we're glad. I never thought about Tina Turner as a divester or nothing, but I appreciate it, okay? I appreciated that she didn't get with no more black men and shit in her life, that she just got with white dudes and shit, whatever their relationship was, or whatever her experience was in life. The black men were safe, okay? There was no way she was getting with anybody, okay? Nobody wanted to bust down ass, okay? Yeah, she was doing the most. She was a swinger. She dabbled in alternative religions and shit, if you get my drift. Okay? They did weird shit at their studio, okay? Both of them together. Alright? And according to Judge Joe Brown, he saw her beating him with like a garden tool, like a rake or something, or a hoe. Like just hitting him with the shit. She had supposedly dragged another woman from her car and shit. She was pimping women and shit. Doing a bunch of crap. And then years later, she had to admit that a lot of that was embellished. Alright? And Angela Bassett got jacked. She worked out, she got jacked for that film and shit, I don't know, I side-eye Lawrence Fishburne for that, but he's done more shit, He's done more shit, more substantive shit than Angela Bassett, okay? She was lucky that he liked her and shit, and took a shine to her and brought her under his wing and shit, because she would still be playing in sitcoms and other bullshit, okay? Yeah, Wakanda Forever was a goddamn minstrel show. It was meant to emasculate any black man that was looking at it and shit. And it made me think about what's love got to do with it, okay? So I'm glad she didn't get shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Fuck you. Okay, fuck you for doing these movies. Alright? Nobody's ever gonna call Terry McMillan to the floor and shit to answer for that bullshit. That novel she wrote about a woman sexually grooming a younger man and shit, and then transporting him illegally to another country to wave him under black men's noses and shit. Like, look what I got here, okay? But here in 2023, we gotta listen to legions of Miss Sandra's shitty-ass black women with no fucking means of their own, talking shit about how we're grooming women and we're oppressing women. We're trying to enslave goddamn women and shit. And when I see Angela Bassett's narrow fucking face, I always think about that. Okay? Cry me a river. Cry me a motherfucking river, bitch.